Hello and welcome to a bumper-packed edition of Dandy TV. It's a video game special with our friends from IGN getting the latest from LA and the E3 exhibition, the biggest video game exhibition in the world. We'll have all the latest news on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One and the latest developments from Nintendo. We'll also have the best of your jokes, but first, before all of that, let's have some Dandy news. Thanks very much, Chris. We start with the news that a glue factory has exploded in Nuneaton. Police have said it's a very sticky situation. A man has got so frustrated with his PC, he punched his keyboard. He's been taken to hospital and treated for tech knuckle support. Apple have released a new computer which won't work up mountains. They're calling it the Anti-Climax. And finally, a man has had to give up his job at a cafe after developing a fear of bacon. Doctors have dismissed the fear, saying it's irrational. Russia. That's it for this week's Dandy News. Now, as well as the latest from Sony and Nintendo, E3 also gave Microsoft the opportunity to show off their latest console, the follow-up to the Xbox 360, the Xbox One. Not sure I pay a load of money for something that's 359 times worse than the last one, but what do I know? I'll tell you who does know a thing or two about video games, our mates at IGN. Let's see what they've got to say about it all.
Hello, I'm Daniel from IGN.
And I'm Luke from IGN.
Now, something really exciting has happened this week. It's been E3 in LA. That's when all the new video games are announced. And we're going to take you through 5 of our favourite things.
Yep, so coming in at number 5, Minecraft, which you may know, it's a PC game. It's also available on iOS and also on
Xbox 360.
It is. So Microsoft has announced a new console, the Xbox One, which is coming out at the end of this year. And they've announced that Minecraft will be coming to the Xbox One with bigger worlds, expanded multiplayer, and a lot of other cool things, really. We don't know exactly when that's coming out yet, but it has been confirmed.
Loads of people like Minecraft.
Yes.
If you like Minecraft, this is probably the ultimate edition. That's how they're pitching it. Next in at number 4 is Project Spark. This is another game out for Xbox One, and it's basically a game that lets you make your own game.
Yeah.
So it's a world builder. You can make any type of game you want. You can make an adventure game. You can make an action game. So it's if you play Little Big Planet, it's a little bit like that.
It's similar.
What's quite cool about it is you'll be able to use the new Kinect sensor, so you can go, I want my world that I've made to be nighttime, and it'll turn off the lights. You can make it mountainous, you can make it into a riverbed. You can do all those sort of things, and you can even use a tablet to contour the world and make mountains. So a really interesting, innovative, exciting game.
Now we're cheating a little bit for number 3. Nintendo had Nintendo Direct, in which they announced a lot of new games.
Loads of stuff.
Like crazy stuff. So I think we'll start off with Super Mario 3D World.
On the Wii U.
Yes, now that's coming out in December. If you've played Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS, a lot of the same kind of techniques and game principles.
It looks very familiar. It looks like the two games are connected. What's cool about this new game is it has 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
So if you play Super Mario Bros. Wii or Super Mario Bros. Wii U, it's very similar. You can play as other characters like Princess and Toad.
Yeah.
And it's like an adventure platforming game.
Yeah.
It looks a lot of fun. It's very colourful and vibrant.
And it's at the end of this year, which is good.
Which is good for the Wii U if you bought one.
Other than that, there was also the new Super Smash Bros. Game.
Because you like your fighting games, don't you?
I do. So if you're not familiar with the franchise, it's basically loads of Nintendo characters beating each other up. So you have Mario, you have like Pikachu,
Link from Zelda.
Yeah, loads of great ones. Some of the new ones they've announced Mega Man, who's from like a Capcom franchise.
Series, yeah. And they've also announced the Wii Fit Trainer Woman.
Yes, the Wii Fit Trainer Woman.
So if your
is
mum or
coming.
dad ever use Wii Fit and you see the training woman, you can now play as that character and take on Kirby.
And beat up Mario.
If you don't have a Wii U but you have a 3DS, you're in luck because there are loads of games coming out for 3DS,
Yes,
aren't there?
Quite a lot.
So you've got a new Zelda game, A Link Between Two Worlds. You've got Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah.
You've got Yoshi's New Island, Mario Golf, Mario Party, so loads of stuff. Number 2 is Knack. Knack is a new game. It's going to be a launch game for the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4, again, a new console that's coming out in probably November this year. Knack is a really cool platforming game, adventure game. You play as this little tiny robotic-like creature, and what's cool about him is he can grow in size. And when he grows in size, he takes in more little bits and particles to become bigger and more fierce and stronger, and he has to take on loads of goblins.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool. It looks like it's got a cute art style.
It looks a little bit like a Pixar film, I think.
And the gameplay looks quite fun. It's a kind of traditional platformy, like Crash Bandicoot. Number 1 is Plants v Zombies Modern Warfare.
So you might recognise Plants vs Zombies if you have an iPhone or an iPad, and that was kind of a traditional tower defence game where you have to stop zombies getting into your house and eating your brains.
Various military plants, like weapons.
Chili peppers that explode and pea shooters. Now this is a little bit different. It's a third-person shooter, but there's no violence involved.
No.
You run around the garden trying to protect your house. It looks really fun, vibrant, exciting, and you can play it with your friends to stop the zombies infiltrating your house.
Yeah, no, it looks great, and I mean it's built using the Frostbite 3 engine, which is the engine that they use for the Battlefield games, so it looks incredible.
So that's Plants v Zombies Garden Warfare, and that's coming in spring of 2014. So those are the 5 things we're most excited about from E3 this week.
Yeah. I've been Luke.
I've been Daniel.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.
So there we have it. The Xbox 360's follow-up is the Xbox One, the PlayStation 3 is becoming the PlayStation 4, and the Nintendo Wii is becoming the Nintendo Poo. The Wii. It's number 2, isn't it? Let's see if you can do better. Time for your jokes.
What do religious skunks say? Let us pray. What happened when the lion ate the comedian? He felt funny.
Right, that's all we've got time for this week. Thanks to our friends at IGN, and you lot better get saving those pennies for some of that tech. Woo! I'll see you next time where I'm going to be trying out athletics. Bye-bye. Trying it out now.